Right fellas, back with part 3 of the video series, and as promised, these are the books that I'm reading just now. I couldn't remember the name of them, so first of all you've got Steel Inferno, First SS Panzer Corps in Normandy by Michael Reynolds. It's a Leibstandarte and the Hitlerjugend, 12th SS. The other one is Men of Steel, or Stahl if you're talking German, First FS Panzer Corps, the Ardennes and the Eastern Front, 44-45, and again it's Hitlerjugend and the Leibstandarte. This one is Sons of the Reich, Second SS Panzer Corps, Normandy, Arnhem, Ardennes, Eastern Front, Papa Hausa on the edge there, Valley Vittrick, and this was his first one, The Devil's Adjutant, Joachim Piper, Panzer Leader. They are fantastic books, they really are. He really does his homework on it, and gives an unbiased review, an unbiased look into these warrior divisions that fought in the war. So as you can see, nice new blue cutting mat, which is clean. For how long remains to be seen. Got the tiger there that we're working on, and my bench is clear because I've got I don't know if I've pictures on Facebook and stuff. I'm not going to sing it now, but basically I made a bracket and a magnetic toolbar. It's up there, and all my tools, and got a box here with all my glues and stuff. I've got my instructions to the side here. Another wee thing that I'm going to talk about for a second is I picked this up in the works. It's a little paintbrush holder, and that's all my brushes. I do have more brushes, but these are the ones that are sort of loose ones that were sitting in mugs and stuff, so they're all in here. And I want to point out the brush company that I use. It's bring this up a bit. It's Major Brushes. You'll get them on eBay, and you get a lot for your money, and they're really good brushes as well. So that's Major Brushes on eBay. Right, where were we? We were working away on the tiger. So this part is done for now, so I'm going to pop it over here, and I'm going to start working on the back plate. Calls for Zimmer. On the H sprue, once again, rolled steel texture. They must be going to be doing an initial an early production. You can't have too many tigers on the market, that's for sure. Interesting. I seen yesterday on Panzermeister's video of a sheet of Zimmerit. I haven't watched the full video yet, but basically the sheet comes like this, and you trace around where it's to go. So say you had the turret, and you would trace around the size, you would cut it out. Cost him $6, and I think that's pretty good in American money, or Canadian money. So first of all, I'm going to cut this out. Oh, look, my snips appeared by magic. It's so much better having everything tidy. Tidy bench, happy modeler. So I'm going to clean this up, zoom in a little bit. So we're going to clean this up. These sanding sponges are good as well. And then we'll clean them up in the back of the hobby blade. Get all the burrs away and stuff. So the zoom is going to fit in the back of here, I'm hoping. Because the other zoom, there was no problem with it whatsoever. So hoping that we're going to look for the bore in the back of the blade. You're just going to gently scrape it off. Taking care as well. I used to do this the other way with the blade towards my fingers, and I ended up with a lot of cuts and scars from modelling. Which I'm sure that you've got your own battle scars to show off, especially you guys out there that have been into it for longer than I have. And this one, that was easy to clean up. So now we've got this up here. So now this is all one piece by the looks of things. So it's going to go there, and then this will be different. So again, I'm going to use the straight edge for this, and cut it out. Evidently this cutting is smaller than what I used to have, but it's maybe not a bad thing, because again you probably keep it tidier, not as much space to clutter up. See my son in the background. He's watching Dumbo. He's watched for oh shit. I think I may have just done that wrong. I think I've sliced a bit of it. I think I have. I'll need to wait and see. Starts nursery next week, so not looking forward to that at all. Let me put this, make sure where this thing's going. So that way. Yeah, I have. Oh no, I've not. I haven't done it wrong. It goes there, so the next one, cutting out. It's never too late to check what you're doing. You always follow your instructions, and if you don't think it looks right, just go back and check. There's no shame in it. I really am a fan of these sheets as they make things a whole lot easier. So I do it. Okay. I think we'll have another bit to cut. Maybe not. Okay. This is this rear part. Again, there's no clean up. So we're putting this on meant to be one there. It says to make a hole there. So I'm going to make the hole on the back of this. That's one thing I'm going to be investing in shortly, is a new pin vise. This is going to be tricky, because I don't know if I put that on there. I don't know. I need to fast forward in the instructions slightly. It shows it here. Making hole there. There's a rip coat. So by the looks of things, has to make a hole in that Zimmerit coat. Unless that's wrong. It can't be. Can't be wrong. So all these can go on just now. But that bit's going to be trouble, I think. It's going to be here. So that's fine. I'm just going to make a little cut and then fix it later. If I make a cut down, then fix it later. With a zoom out tool if need be. Bit of a stupid way to do it. I don't know why they never made allowances for that, because they make holes for all the rest of it, so I'm not sure why you would. Sake, done it the wrong side. Yeah, so I maybe need to fill that, so helps if you do the right side. Like I say, I don't know why they haven't made the allowance for that one, because they have for all the rest. I'm not sure. It's a bit of a pain. Paul's just finished this kit, so he'll probably comment and say how he did it. If you would be so kind, Paul. I'm not sure why that's not. Going in. I need one more wee neck out of it. That was an unforeseen problem. That's the beauty of Rodon. Helps with your problem solving and stuff. The way you get round problems. There's many a kit that's probably been put on the back burner because of stuff like this. I'm guilty of it myself quite a bit. So what we're going to do is put this on. The rear plate. And the beauty about the Revell stuff is that you get longer to work with. I'm going to do some holding. Just your household pegs, that's all you need. You can go down the route of clamps and maybe need to be some other alterations to this similar. But got there in the end. So I'm going to put that there to dry. Now while that is drying, just going to pop this other cement out of the way. That was strange. Really strange how they did that. At least to me anyway. Not to worry. Sorted now. Oh well, that bit file away down the back. Not to worry. Right. So while we're waiting on that drying, perfect time to discuss one of these. These are 2-part. Good, they've got the solid piece for this. Dragon and their Infinite Wisdom, when a lot of their Tiger kits have you putting sort of 3-4 piece for this. You've got this part, the 2 arms, and then 1 single, and then into these 5 points. Pain in the ass, really. And this is 2-piece. So with that you're going to get a seam down the middle here. So I'm going to show you how to get rid of that. It's a basic modern skill that you're going to have to learn. Now you should have another one kicking about somewhere. I do. So for this, now normally what I would do is get them together. Now, in some of the books it tells you don't clean it up, just put them together and then clean them up, but I don't do that. I clean them up first and then I put them together and then I deal with the seam. So get that away. You don't want to be too rough. Just enough to get them away. I think I'll use another. Invest in some sandpaper as well, might be recommended for some of the rougher stuff. And then again, I've seen Ian's started another diorama project. Looking forward to that one, buddy. Looks at business. Always look forward to his dioramas. They're always good. You always get ideas off them. Some of you will know them as chalky white. That's what a lot of people call them. A lot of good builds going on at the moment. Steve just finished his entry into the IDF group build. It's looking fantastic, mate. Really outdid yourself this time. Attention to detail was really fab. So if you want to check it out, you can see it in the Watts and all Facebook group, or you can see it on the IGF group build that we've got going. Probably finish that M51 that I've got going after this build. Or I could record this during the day and work on that at night. I never tell you that talking to yourself is the first sign of insanity. Right, so you're putting these together. Why is that not? Oh, that's why, because it's not the right way. Helps if you're putting it the right way. Now, oh, it's gone out again. Right, now as you can see, there's a seam here, and it's a noticeable seam. So I'm going to take some Tamiya thin, squeeze it together, and squeeze it together, point it way on there. And what will happen is the glue will fill the hole, and then you can deal with the same way. I've seen people use putty for this. I've never used putty for it. Now, that's one of them done. As I say, some people use a bead of putty and then they'll sand it. I use this method most of the time because I'm lazy. It's the same principle. What I'm doing right now is the same principle for a two-piece gun barrel. This kit I'm working on just now has a two-piece barrel, but I got a metal one for it. But what I'll do is I'll put the two-piece gun barrel together on this video series, and I'll demonstrate how to get rid of it. Apologies guys if you can hear the weather out there. It's in the middle of a storm right now. Storm Dennis it's called. Basically in Scotland it's high winds. High winds and more rain than normal. Down south normally gets it. Normally gets it worse. Us Scots just get rain. But that doesn't bother me because I prefer the rain to the heat. My argument for that is you can always cool yourself down. No, you can always put a jumper on or something if you're cold. If you're warm, it's really hard to cool yourself down. But on the flip side of that, I would love Tenerife. But then again, it's a different type of heat. Different type of heat over there. I've seen a few guys building this kit actually. Not a build series, but I've seen them putting them together. It's a really good job on it. Brighton Paul, Mike Cohen's built one as well. It's funny when you put up normally when you put up a post of a completed build, normally other models will put up the pictures of their finished build of the same kit, so it's good to see other people's builds, and then it's just came off. Bugger. Yeah, okay. You can use the reveal stuff for this as well, or the thicker Tamiya stuff. So that is them, and we'll work on them in a minute. Oh, my favourite part, Tiger exhaust, these bracket things, and these tiny little parts that go in here. So we're making 2 of them, and then we've got some detail on the back here. Multi-piece jack, that's different for trumpeter. Normally it's Dragons takes the piss. There's a kit out there with a 13-piece jack. That's just far too much. Put the handle on, stuff like that. Exhaust shrouds. You can make your own shrouds with metal and stuff. So you can right now. I'm going to do another little bead of glue down this side. Effectively you're melting it together. That's effective for what you're doing. That's really effective. I probably see this in any modern book, to be fair, because there's a lot of techniques that are similar. But again, my aim in this is to get you to maybe you'll pick up some stuff for yourself and you see how things are done on the whole. I say I'm not a master modeler by any manner of means, but if I can help people either get into the hobby or people that are already in the hobby, then it's good enough for me. A lot of positive feedback off it, so it helps me with Mojo as well. I've got a reason to build. A reason to work every day on it at least. So now we're getting to some small parts that are what I call carpet monster sensitive. They're really small and you get the chance of having them bang, so get the flag over my knee, and if it does ping then I should be able to find it no problem. Right, so we've got that. Positioned at the top. So we're talking B25 twice. Very small part there. What's this here? Very carefully cut these out. That to the side. Noticed a lot of people as well, they'll have some super glue for the small parts and they'll put it to the side. if I was working with a lot of these, I would do that. But as there's only 2, and I'm going to be placing them on more or less straight away, then I'm not going to bother. We're going to make the 2 of these and put them on. So there's a couple of different ways you can do this. You can, see what I mean about them pinging? They're really in danger of pinging away. I think that's just a part that needs cleaned up. Now what I'm going to try and do is get them upright, and then if I can get them installed, these little nubs on the top, I'll clean them up later on. So again, I'm going to use some tomato thin. You can put them on one of these. It's a wax pencil. If I'm picking up small parts, that's normally what I use, or you can go the route of tweezers. The only problem with tweezers is that if sometimes you hold them too tight, forget it, you'll never find it. You'll find it weeks and weeks later, or maybe you won't find it at all. So you dab the extra thin on there, you pick it up. We're going to put it in there, let it dry. These things are a godsend. I'm not sure if any wax pencil will do. I got these, I think it was UMP I got these off of. Gently pick it up, position it. And once you position it and the glue takes effect to it, then you can manoeuvre it around. But that's it positioned. Before, when I used to do them with tweezers, it was an absolute nightmare. I used to hate doing it. I used to absolutely hate doing it, because I would always lose them. And I remember working on 1331 at my aunt's house, and she had a red carpet. Now, it's a beige red carpet. Now, anyone who knows what a beige red carpet is like, a couple of problems with it. One, every speckle of dust shows up on the carpet. You can hoover, and a couple of minutes later you'll have dust floating about the carpet. The other thing, from a modelling point of view, is that to me the carpet's bouncy, and you drop a part, because I used to use it in a wee fold out table thing, and when you drop a part and it drops right below you, it'll ping, and good luck finding it. There was a part of, in fact I think it was this part actually, the little nub thing that goes in here, and I lost it, and it wasn't until maybe 3 weeks later maybe that I came across it on the other side of the room. You can also pick them up with your blade, but it's not entirely safe, so I wouldn't advise it. On the other part of the room, so it does bounce quite a bit. So if you can get a place to model that isn't below a carpet, I would advise it, because you can parts very easily. You can lose parts anywhere in a hard floor. Carpet monster is a terminal. Oh shit. And of course it pings. Oh, very lucky. Very lucky there. It punged just right in my seat. Well, that demonstrates what not to do. Okay, once parts ping, you'll have a hell of a job getting them back. And that's what I'm talking about. Once it contacts with the glue, then you can manoeuvre it in because it's got a wee hold. And then we're going to put the next part in. And then we'll let them dry, and then we'll clean up the little knobs. Right, now this. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit here so that you can see what I'm doing. Now, what you're doing is you're just gently scraping the blade back. Now you may have to go back and repeat this a few times. That's totally fine. Now, as you can see, it's forming into a bead. Because you're melting the part together with the glue. And that needs another bead of glue. So again, I'll wait until that dries. That's basically what you do, because you're basically melting the part together. Like I said, guys, don't be afraid to go back and do it. It's a technique that you can repeat as many times as you want till you're happy with it. I went out of shot there, didn't I? And once you nail it down, now you can see there, it's working. But again, it needs another bead, so give it another coat of glue, let it set, and continue again until the seam lines away. Now, they need to go on, that goes on the rear plate. There's a little bit here that I need to sort. So I'm going to bring you back out a bit. Now, a bit here as well. It's sticking up. I think I need to cut around here. Okay, so that's another bit that needs put in there. can always alter about with stuff. You don't need to. Sometimes you need to think outside the box for what you're wanting to do, how you're wanting to achieve it. Don't be afraid to ask others as well, because I've found the majority in the modelling community are helpful. Of course you get your dickheads, but then again you get them everywhere. It's just a part of life, folks, unfortunately. So again, once that's cured in the manner that I want, start adding the detail onto that. So there's not really much we can do that side for now. But in the next one we're going to be doing the shrouds, maybe add a bit of damage. You can thin them with a rotary tool and stuff, but I probably won't bother doing that. The jack and stuff, some of the side details and stuff, and the track toe cable, that's new, those little butterfly nuts. I like those there, it's a bit of it's going to be fiddly, I can just tell with the size of this thing. It's going to be fiddly, but it'll be nice once it's on. And then we're on to the upper deck. Again, it's mostly gluing stuff on and stuff, so it should be a lot quicker. Wasn't much today, guys, it was just that Zimmer that gave me a bit of grief. So again, I'm going to do this, and as you mount it together, don't be afraid to rotate the piece as well. And you can even give it a sand. The white sand. And as you can see, it's not completely away, but it's getting there. So those pieces are done as well. So once all that's on, I'll probably do that tonight actually. Like I say, guys, it wasn't much today, it wasn't very exciting, but tomorrow hopefully we'll get the rear plate on and we'll get the upper deck started, and a lot of that's just gluing on and cleaning up, so over the next couple of days we should get there. Should be quite pushed on with it really. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope we're all well. I hope this is being of use to someone, to a few people out there, and I shall see you guys in the next video. So take care and bye bye for now.